but Jay-Z was later let go. And I spoke with Jay-Z, but he didn't want to talk. He didn't say anything. I spoke to him briefly, and he didn't want to talk. He didn't want to say anything.
I think more so Sweeney. He had said that he had bumped into at some event into Jay-Z and Beyonce, and then here you are. Here's Derrick bodyguarding for them. Any truth to that?
Okay, here's another mistruth that this guy spoke. I don't even know where he makes this stuff up. If Jay-Z is probably laughing right now. If he saw this interview, he's probably laughing about how dumb a statement that is. I never ever worked for Jay-Z and never worked for Beyonce, never. Anybody in the music industry will tell you that I was never part of their security, entourage, or anything. The only time I dealt with Jay-Z is when he got arrested in Midtown North in the car with his bodyguard, Hamza.
Right.
Big Hamza. And Big Hamza was arrested for having possession of a firearm. As a matter of fact, they were all arrested. But Jay-Z was later let go. And I spoke with Jay-Z, but he didn't want to talk. He didn't say anything. I spoke to him briefly, and he didn't want to talk. He didn't want to say anything. He wanted to wait until he spoke to his lawyer to do anything. But eventually he was let go because I think the bodyguard owned up to having the gun. And, you know, listen, these rappers have it because they have it for protection. They're scared of other people that might want to go out and do harm to them or maybe rob them or set people up. And you remember you're bodyguarding a big client. But as far as me bodyguarding Jay-Z, no. And to make a statement like that is just asinine. That's basically what I can say.
Remember that? What was the situation where
they were in a car and they got stopped? They got pulled over in a car stop. Back then, the guys, the newer guys that came in after me, Intel, they were out at these clubs watching certain things. And I think there was a call about something where they pulled over the car. They had some probable cause to pull over the car. Jay-Z was in it. And after they searched the vehicle, they found a gun. And then everybody was arrested. But again, the charges were dropped against Jay-Z and whoever else. And I think the driver, Hamza, I think Hamza was the guy, if I remember correctly.
Right.
He was the one that might have took the gun or said the gun was his. That's what I'm pretty sure I remember that.
Right. Yeah, I don't blame you. This is like over 20
years. It's a long time ago. It was a long time ago.
Yeah. Was this like 98, 99 maybe?
Yeah, somewhere around there, right? Maybe over 20 years ago.
Right. I don't blame you for not remembering every little thing.
Right.